Well, I'm Paula Balafas. I am a 33-year law enforcement veteran, all of that time in Colorado up until about 5 months ago when I came to the University of Arizona Police Department. Native Coloradoan, grew up there. I spent 1 year of my adult life here at the University of Arizona playing softball. I lived at Graham Greeley during that year. My aunt and uncle were reserve officers with the Commerce City Police Department just outside of Denver, and they had their own shooting range out on their farm. They had about 160 acres east of Denver. The Denver SWAT officers would go through the motions, go through like a Hogan's Alley course with pop-up targets. I just thought that was the coolest thing in the whole world. I knew even then that I didn't want a desk job. I wanted to do something different every day. I loved how dynamic law enforcement was, and I loved how complex it was. So I was learning something new every day. The job changed pretty regularly, and I love that challenge, and still do. I got an email one day announcing the testing process at the University of Arizona, and there isn't anywhere else in the entire United States I would have considered being a police chief except for UAPD. And the more research I did, the more I thought I'd be a really good fit here, and I was really employee focused. I wanted to make things better for the employees here, and that was the one thing that resonated with me more than anything else. And when I came down here for the testing process, just everyone I met here, we had this great energy, and I just felt like I belonged here, and went through the testing process, and I was fortunate enough to be chosen. Well, UAPD was already on the fast track for excellence, so I would just like to think that I'm putting on a few finishing touches here and there, trying to innovate in a few areas and try to do a few things that the employees have wanted for a while. It's being open to change, and it's being willing to listen to ideas. I don't claim to have all the answers. I don't claim to have the best ideas in the department, but we want to hear from everyone and for people to have input. This is everyone's department, not just mine. And it's having that understanding that we're all on the same team and we're all pulling together and just assuming positive intent moving forward. I have no life. So one advantage and also disadvantage about moving away from all my family and friends is that I don't like go hang out with people. So that's totally good because I'm a runner, so that's something I do by myself. I've started hiking. I live a little bit north of Tucson, and there are some really great hiking opportunities, so I've managed to get into hiking. And then I lift weights and try to lift maybe 3 days a week or so. I have a dog. His name is Chase, after Paw Patrol Chase, and no, I did not name him. For those of you who know Paw Patrol, you know that's the police dog. And Chase and I try to get in about 3 miles a day of walking. So all that free time that I would have had, yeah, all gets gobbled up playing with the dog and taking the dog for walks. We have discovered that he needs to stay away from poisonous toads, snakes, and scorpions. It's Wildcat Athletics, right? So I really looking forward to seeing what the Zona Zoo looks like for football. My sister and I are both huge basketball fans, both men's and women's teams, so looking forward to those. And I've already been able to go to one softball game since I've been here this spring with the Dean of Students, and then Erica Barnes, former U of A softball player on the championship team. So I had the great pleasure of being able to sit next to Coach Candrea and catching up a little bit. And his memory's better than mine. He remembered everybody on the team the year I was down here. There are events that I'm sure I have no idea that we have teams, and I'm going to find ways to go see all of them. Just looking forward to seeing the Wildcats win. It doesn't even matter which Wildcat team. I just want to see them all win. See, it's like favorite sports teams. I can't pick one. I do love a good, greasy, sloppy cheeseburger and fries. I like Italian food a lot, and if tempted, I'd skip a meal and have strawberry ice cream any day on a cone, sugar cone. Oh, I've got to Charro Steak. The carne asada is mind-blowing. I love it there. And I love the Trident. They have a spicy shrimp. I think it's the Bang Bang shrimp. Again, just so incredibly good. We've got this really cool synergy going on right now in the department, and just want people to know we're all on board and we're ready to bear down, have a good school year.